Good morning, it's James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. I'm deeply grateful to have the honor and the blessing of laying eyes on you this morning, and I hope you're off to a beautiful, peaceful, and inspired start. You know, one of the questions I'm often asked, if I could think of a philosophy that is something I often look to as a way I want to lead my life, and it's not only a philosophy that gives us an opportunity to spiritually feel rich, and it's also an opportunity to have our mind given the permission to feel a sense of confidence around what the science is telling us, so we can say, oh my gosh, this fills my heart, inspires my mind, and gives me permission to follow a way of living and loving that is absolutely beautiful. And that is the Okinawan way of looking at life. They have a word, Ikigai, which is spelled I-K-I-G-A-I, which simply means I have a reason to get up in the morning that's bigger than me. Do you have a reason to get up in the morning that's bigger than you? Because when you look at the science of the Okinawan culture, they have some of the lowest incidence of all kinds of chronic diseases, from Alzheimer's to diabetes to heart disease. And on top of that, they tend to boast the greatest longevity of any place in the entire world. And they really believe it is this idea of being of service is why they have such low incidence of disease and such high incidence of people celebrating their 100th birthday. And then when you connect that to that idea of having a reason to get up in the morning that's bigger than yourselves, and look at the idea of motivation, and you look at the idea of purpose. I think each and every day we wake up and we ask ourselves questions. What am I going to do today? What do I want to stand for? Where do I want to channel my energy? What do I want my life to be a representation for? And how do I want to circulate this purpose in such a way that it serves something bigger than me? You know, when we move into the world under the influence of service, of kindness, of love, compassion, empathy, we literally become beacons of contagion for everyone who has the blessing and the honor of laying eyes on you. And when we give ourselves permission to not diminish ourselves, to make the world more comfortable, but to broaden the way in which we serve, to make the world wonderfully uncomfortable and say, oh my gosh, I want to be like that. I'm going to change. I want to be of service like you. I want to copy what it is that you are doing because you seem to be a person who is awakened under the influence of what it truly means to be absolutely aware that we are alive to the degree that we serve. And when we lean into the principles of Ikigai and personalize it for ourselves, yes, the beautiful side effect, longevity, greater health, well-being, and then the spiritual, deep spiritual gift of having something inside of us that raises us to fully live up to what we know is the truth of our being. You have something inside of you that's beautiful, that's contagious, and absolutely courageously ready to be circulated, to be served. So the people who see you say, oh my goodness, I want to be that too for myself so I can circulate love like you. The world is aching for demonstrations of this type of living and loving. And I do believe every single one of us has a choice each and every morning to realize that we are alive to the degree that we serve. And we give ourselves permission to serve something bigger than ourselves. We become the change we wish to see and be in the world. Thank you for being you. Much love, every blessing. Peace. Bye for now.